Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're talking about an AI that doesn't just want to chat with you, it actually wants to do your work for you. It's called Claude Cowork, and believe me, it's a huge shift in what we should expect from our digital tools.
So, let's just start with a problem that I think we can all relate to: digital chaos. You know what I'm talking about? That downloads folder with hundreds of random files, or all those little admin tasks that just seem to suck the life out of your day. It's a real headache for pretty much everyone. For years, we've been promised that AI would be our perfect digital assistant, right? The magic wand to fix all this clutter. But, well, the reality's been a little underwhelming. Most AI tools, they give you great advice. They'll tell you how to organize your folders or how to write an Excel formula. But at the end of the day, you're still the one doing all the clicking, all the dragging, and all the typing. But what if that all changed? What if an AI could finally break out of that little chat box and become a genuine coworker? You know, someone you can actually delegate work to. Well, that's exactly the idea behind Claude Cowork.
So what is this thing really? Simply put, it's an AI agent you can hand tasks off to. You just point it to a folder, tell it what you want done in plain English, and it doesn't just give you a to-do list. It actually rolls up its sleeves and gets to work. It makes a plan, and then it executes that plan, all by itself.
And this table here really helps put it all in perspective. See, Anthropic already has Claude Chat for conversations and Claude Code for developers. But Cowork is a different beast entirely. It's operational. It's the move from an AI that shows you how to one that actually gets it done for you. You know, the story of how it came to be is pretty fascinating. The team at Anthropic noticed something really weird. People with zero coding experience were flocking to Claude Code, this super complex tool meant for developers. And they were using it for everyday stuff, like sorting their family photos, planning trips, cleaning up files, just because it was the only AI agent out there that could do things. Anthropic saw that and went, wait a minute, there's a huge need for this kind of power, but in a much friendlier package.
And here's the real kicker. The thing that shows you just how powerful this tech is, the Anthropic team built the first version of Claude Cowork in about 2 weeks. And how did they do it? They delegated the work to Claude Code. They literally used the AI to build the AI.
And using it is meant to be dead simple. First, you pick a folder. Then you just tell it what you need, like, hey, organize all these files by type. It then spits out a step-by-step plan for you to check. If it all looks good, you hit let it run. Then you can actually get up, grab a coffee, and just let it do its thing.
So what kind of stuff can you actually hand off to it? Let's dig into a couple of real-world examples that really show off what it's capable of. All right, first up, the good old messy downloads folder. In this case, it was pointed at a folder with 186 different files and given a simple mission: sort everything, rename the generic files, find and delete any duplicates, and then tell me what you did.
And the results are, well, they're pretty incredible. It didn't just sort by file type. No, it actually analyzed the content of the files. The AI can basically look at an image or read a document to figure out what it is. And that's how it can take a generic name like img-7818.png and rename it to landslide-afterdocument.png, because it literally understood what was in the picture. I mean, that is a massive leap forward.
Okay, here's another great one: expense reports. Imagine you've just got a folder packed with photos of receipts. The task is to go through every single one, pull out all the key info, date, vendor, amount, and then build a proper Excel sheet with all of it.
Now, that's a job that could easily burn an hour of your life with mind-numbing data entry. Count It got it done in about 5 to 10 minutes. And it didn't just dump the text, it created a perfectly formatted spreadsheet complete with working formulas. It took a pile of pictures and turned it into useful, structured data.
So look, these examples aren't just cool party tricks. They're actually signs of a much bigger trend in AI, what a lot of analysts have started calling the agentic shift. And this is not just some new buzzword. It really signals a deep change in how we interact with our technology.
Think about it. We went from basic chatbots to these really sophisticated conversational partners. The next big jump, this agentic era, is all about AI going from a passive thing that responds to us to an active partner that does things with us. It's like this. A conversational AI is an advisor you ask for directions. An agentic AI is a personal assistant you can toss your car keys to and say, go pick up the groceries. We're moving from dialogue to delegation.
And that's the real key here. This isn't just a tech change, it's a psychological one. Your role completely shifts.
You stop being the person who has to do all the tedious little steps, and you become the director who sets the overall strategy and decides on the final goal. It's about offloading the how so you can finally focus on the what and the why. And that's where the real creative work happens.
Okay, but we have to be honest here. Cowork is still officially a research preview. It's incredibly powerful, but it is not perfect. So let's do a quick reality check on the current limits and the risks, because they're definitely real.
So, first off, it's Mac only for now. Some of its skills, like trying to read a really complex spreadsheet, can still be a bit hit or miss. And one of the biggest limitations is that it has zero memory between sessions. It can't learn what you like or build on work you did yesterday. Every single task starts from scratch.
And yeah, getting access isn't cheap. As you can see, it requires a Claude Max subscription, and that'll set you back between $100 and $200 a month. So for the time being, this is really a tool that's aimed at professionals who can justify the cost for high-value work, not so much for casual use.
And we have to talk about risk. Because Cowork can read, write, and crucially, delete files, things can go wrong. It might misunderstand a vague instruction and delete a file you wanted to keep. Even scarier is something called prompt injection, where a malicious file you downloaded could have hidden instructions that tell the AI to do something nasty. The best practice here is crystal clear. Only use it in specific, dedicated folders and always work with copies of your important files, never, ever the originals.
When you step back and look at it, Claude Cowork really is a fundamental shift. It's a move from thinking of AI as just a clever tool to seeing it as a functional teammate. Sure, it's early days, and it's got some very real rough edges, but it's changing the very nature of what it means to do knowledge work. Which, of course, leaves us with one last big question to think about. If your AI is finally a real coworker, what does that make you?